Hello and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a books on my bookshelf that are 5 out of 5. That's my ratings. Okay. I have a lot of books that are 5 out of 5 on my list. Don't you guys think that's kind of weird? Maybe I don't judge books harshly enough. Let's just add this on. One of my favorite books, well, this was one of my first enemies to lovers book I ever read, which was Into the Never Sky. I really love this series. It was, oh my god, when I first read Into the Never Sky, it was like I've never read anything like it before. Like, it was so good. I read the whole series. My favorite book would probably be the third or the second one. I think the second one is like probably my favorite one, but I just really love the series. I was in high school when I first read them. So yeah, on to the next book. It would have to be Allegiant. Wow, this was probably one of the best books out of the whole series. I actually really liked Insurgent. I think Insurgent was probably the best. No, I liked Allegiant more. It was, the ending was just so sad. I'm pretty sure all of you know what happened in Allegiant. If you do, I'm not going to spoil it, but I cried. I ugly cried at the end, and it wasn't because I didn't cry because of what happened. I cried because of a character's certain reaction. It was really good. I loved all the movies for, you know, my husband. Yes. The next book would have to be Knights of the Bar Dark. I don't remember what exactly grade I read this book in, but it was just so good when I first read it, and I remember I loved it. I remember I wanted to get the second book, but I didn't have any money, so you know, I was broke. It's not more of a young adult book. It is more of an elementary or middle schooler. It's really fun. It's a fun read. The plot twist at the end, it was so good. I was just so mad. I actually tried to get my sister to read it, but you know. The next book, I was just I was just stuck for days. Like, you know, after you finish reading a sad book and you're just sitting there like, what the heck just happened? You know, We Were Liars. Most of you already know you either love or hate this book, and I obviously love this book. How many times have I marked a page? Look at that. That's how many times I marked a page. It's the definition of summertime sadness, because literally it's the summertime in this book, and it's just summertime sadness, you know. It's just like a huge plot twist at the end. So sad. I remember I was like this. I was at the kitchen table and I was like, and one was like, girl, what is wrong with you? I was like, it's so sad. She can testify to that in the comments. I'm not kidding. Obviously her writing is a little bit different. It takes a while to get to the point, but it's a good read. The next book is The Unhoneymooners. Oh my gosh, this book was so fun to read. It was so funny. So funny. I read this book in one day. The plot was amazing. It's like an enemies to lovers, basically. If you want a funny, romantic, it's kind of adventurous, yes, book, I'd say this is the one for you. Next up, we have The Girlfriend. So I really enjoyed this book. There's a series. I have The Wicked King over there. I haven't read it yet. It's adventurous, it's funny, it's witty, and basically enemies to lovers again. And at the end, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. She set up book 2 so well, just so you guys know. Okay, here's another sad book. This Is Where It Ends. This book is so freaking sad. It is about a school shooting, and it's told through 4 different POVs. Oh my gosh, it was so brutal too. The shooter, he was ruthless. He did not care. He literally shot anything that moved. I don't know if that was a spoiler or not, but wow. I read this book in one day. It's like, wow. I'm not saying it's so good because it's about a school shooting, but it's just so sad. Wow. Wow, it was really sad. Y'all, this is my favorite book, okay? I have never ever read a book where the characters are developed so beautifully. Oh my gosh, Kaz Breaker. I'm gonna need my husband to at least have some of the characteristics of Kaz. Cannot wait to read the second book, Crooked Kingdom. This book was so well done, so well thought out. Like, how how? Go read this book right now. Drop everything and go read it right now. The characters appear in a show called The Shadow Hunters. Not The Shadow Hunters, what the heck? Shadow and Bone. I haven't seen the series yet because I have the book and I want to read the book first. But they should have made a show on this book alone. They're some of the best characters I've ever read about. It's funny, it's adventurous, it's action, it's everything. Everything in one book. And then we have Roman and Jewel. It's so sweet and cute and romantic. It's by one of the authors that I think she wrote. Tiffany Sly lives here now. I really love that book. It's a retold story from Romeo and Juliet. She's black and he's white, I think. So basically she's trying to get into like the, what do you call those plays, those musicals? I forgot what they were called. Broadway. She wanted to be on Broadway. The musical was called Roman and Joel. That's when she met Zeppelin. It's like a very chill, sweet romance book. I definitely recommend this. And then we have Crave. I just recently finished this book. It is so good. I finished this book in what, 3 days, 4 days? Play just kept flying. It's just so very interesting because it's about a vampire. I mean, Twilight. It's kind of like Twilight. It's not exactly like Twilight, but it has some characteristics, but it's very different. She added her own twist and stuff in there. Dragons. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. When I tell you them, it's basically enemies to lovers. But when they first meet, they're like bashing each other. It was so funny. I feel like this would be, I don't know, one of my favorite series because I just ordered Crush and it's coming on Friday. And then we have The Hate You Give. They were endgame in the end. I feel like for me, because I'm black, the way they talked was so relatable, you know? And it was funny to me because the way that she wrote it is the way that we kind of talk. But I really recommend that you guys read The Hate You Give. It's so good. Those are all the books I rated 5 out of 5 on myself as of right now. The one that I'm reading right now, I have no doubt that it's going to be a 5 out of 5 on my shelf because I am loving it right now. I'm flipping the pages. The pages are flying. I started today, which is Caraval. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is going to be one of my favorite series. It's just so majestic. I know it is fantasy, but it's just fantasy, you know? It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's so like Disneyland. I already know it's gonna be a 5 out of 5, so why not add it on the list? So let's talk about some of my TBRs. So we have Everything I Never Told You. I feel like I'm gonna cry in this book because I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be super good, super touchy beach read. I don't feel like reading this right now just because I've read so many like them before and I just wanted to go into fantasy stuff right now. Action, adventure. Shadow and Bone, which is part of the Creatureverse, 6 of Crows. I cannot wait to read this. It better. I know something about a Darkling and that's it. I have high expectations because I read 6 of Crows. So if it does not meet my expectations, I'm gonna be mad. Wicked King, I'm also gonna like this book. I read the first one, which was The Cruel Prince. This is a sequel to The Cruel Prince. And then we have The Queen of Nothing. Probably gonna read that too. I've started some really great series. The Inheritance Games. I've heard about this book on TikTok and I really hope I enjoy it. I mean, I got Crush today, which is the sequel to Crave, and then I got The Kind Worth Killing, and then I got The Couple Next Door. Those are like kind of like thriller books. I haven't read a thriller book yet, so this is gonna be interesting. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me some book suggestions down below in the comments and what you think I should read, and what books have you liked, and what are some of the books that you find are, what are some of the books that are 5 out of 5 on your bookshelf. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and press that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't think I explained all the books that much, but I'll probably put the description of each book in there.
Chasing one another, getting lost in another summer. Never wanted it to end. Now I'm losing all my friends. I'm reminded of